Diddy Kong, right? With Tweak.
Hard agree.
And even Corrin. So many top Smash 4 characters are actually doing really well in this current meta.
Bro, it makes you wonder, were those characters in the beginning of Ultimate good?
Some of them
were the players good, or were the characters just that jank and we just hadn't figured out counterplay yet? So, of course, we'll let the ones that like to speculate hammer that one out for us. In the meantime, we got two very opposite ends of the Smash Ultimate historical meta. We got the New Blood versus the Old Blood. Kazuya versus Palutena. Whoa, down throw. Can I get another?
Ah! Bop. Oh, messing up the electric. That's a very big deal. Now down throw, not going to combo into the electric here. So very, very strong here for Palu, and great combo. I think Palu actually does pretty well in this matchup.
I think so.
Maybe things have changed up, but Palu just can do so well. Having that invincible back air to deal with that notorious electric, right? I mean, Kazuya's strongest move by far. The reverse nair probably wanted the back air there, but the up air is still going to connect. The rage is online, but it doesn't matter because the new stock, the slate is wiped clean.
That's right, man. Again, Palutena is blessed with some of the best, like, base roster moves in the game. You know, her nair, her up air, back air, dash attack, down tilt, you name it. Those moves right there, even on DLC characters as strong as Kazuya, are going to struggle a little bit. However, Kazuya blessed with some options as well, too. That up air being one of the more head-scratchery ones. Frame 4 up air. I don't know if anybody who developed this character ever played Tekken, but that is a thing, and it definitely gets the job done. Nice, explosive flame. We're going to burn them wings up.
Okay, last hit in there, connecting right into the back air offstage situation, going for the down air instead of the 2-frame down tilt here. Now you got to get back on stage, goes for the long teleport. I mean, we've seen Paulus kind of go for these different shortens if you angle it down towards the ground. Getting scooped up and knocked out here. This first stock finally getting taken off the board.
That's right. Even stocks right now, but the percent's a different story. Now, the story that it could tell is that, you know, one side has a lead, they're going to hold on to it. But the story that I think is about to go down is Kazuya right here, 103%. You know, 2 stocks, we've evened this joint up. I'm about to take this lead here pretty soon. Explosive flame, we're going to force the weird recovery. Back to the left, down tilt, man. Palutena and Incineroar's down tilt is OD, bro. What the hell?
Very good. Oh, the nair missing on the offstage here. Huge opportunity. These up airs, such a strong move. I mean, comes out really quick at frame 4, I believe. Going to come out here for Kazuya. It's really good. It has a great hurtbox shift as well. Another back air going to do it, but Kazuya is so heavy. And the explosive flame barely off the mark there, Rod.
Man, the Matrix is here, my friends. It's standing on top of the fire. Is Kazuya Mishima, but unfortunately still going to take that exit off the stage. But wow, Message definitely said, he said, I ain't afraid of you off stage, man.
Palutena's like, you ain't throwing me off that cliff, bro.
No, it ain't happening. No, I got wings. It ain't happening.
No double jump here. There's the up B, trying to stall with the neutral B. Directional air dodge to ledge.
Okay.
Not going to get scooped up by the down smash, but again, still in the mix here.
That's right. I forgot a way to turn this blender off. There's the back throw. Auto reticle, of course, going to force the low recovery, then down tilt every time. I love this right here. Palutena, of course, less is more. Oh, yeah, airball. Bye.
Not going to make it back to ledge. Atreus going to take game number 1 with the Palutena, playing a very clean and surgical game. We saw the offstage interactions, and we just saw how Palutena can really mess with Kazuya in the neutral, because electric is such a powerful tool, but when you have things like dash attack, like backer, where you got the shield installed, you know what I mean, and you can just trample over a lot of these very threatful moves. I mean, it was something that made Palutena so strong in the early game of Ultimate. Those first couple years, very prevalent character. Now, Palutena nowadays, a little different. I mean,
she's a little washed up.
Yeah,
she's an opening act now. She's not top billing.
Yeah, I mean, I think the character is still very solid, but you just have to play so many situations correctly. You have the tools to do it, but a lot of these other meta characters right now, I mean, you can punish one mistake really hard. Obviously, Kazuya is going to be in that department, but if you can play a very nice and consistent game, Palutena can still do pretty well for some of these meta-relevant characters.
She most definitely can. You know, if Snake can do it after being an early meta character, and Peach and Fox and all these other ones that we've seen at Palutena, of course, I mean, she's no exception. She's definitely in that same wheelhouse. Now, again, I love the areas in which Atreus decides to use Nair. Of course, Nair's still the frame 5 devastating option that it is, but using them over Skeleton, I think, is what's really throwing Skeleton off, because you're Electric King, I don't know what it'd be. I'm doing Electric, there it is, through it, thinking I'm going to beat it head on, but he's actually jumping over me. By the time Electric's over, I'm still eating up some of the later hits in there. That's yours, bro. Hot potato. What the hell? That was OD.
Yeah, I mean, that move hits so low. You can actually 2-frame with that move as well. Great stuff. Last hit in there connecting here, the main one that matters, because that's the party starter here. 52%. Trying to go for the drop zone down air, but not going to connect here. Pulling the trigger on the electric a little too early. Great punish coming out from Atreus.
That's right. And we're going to see how long they're going to hold on to this lead for again. And nice. It's electric. Okay, about to hit it with the electric slide here in a second, man.
Oh, but Atreus was a little too high on percent, and Skeleton not going to connect that up smash there. That was the main window. You got the rage art, but can you get back on stage here?
That's right. And the real question is, can you get around these intangible options that are dash attack and back air? Of course, up air being frame 4, of course, a great sharking tool, but you were taking a lot of percents. That rage is going to exit here.
Oh,
nice.
my goodness.
Look at the foot. There's no tread on those sandals. She was moonwalking. There's no tread on those sandals.
Great, clean movement coming out from Atreus. I love that down tilt right into the pivot grab there. And now Skeleton moving forward as well. Palutena, you know, the grab range got nerfed a little bit, especially that standing grab range, but still going to be able to get that pivot grab and get that stock. That back throw is still a very powerful tool. And I love these downers on the platform here, really making it hard for Skeleton to even connect an electric or grab, but the gates of hell will surely get that first stock.
That's right. So if you're from heaven, then what are you doing down here with us?
Yeah, putting the angel right down to hell, man.
That's right. What? Whoa, wait a minute. Wait, no, wait. The air ball? Okay, no, we back to the ledge. Nice. Another nair for your troubles. Again, that frame 5 option is so devastating. Option select a little off the mark and could not reset right there with electric.
Oh, the footstool there, a little tricky. Not going to get the conversion off the electric here. Skeleton kind of sleeping at the wheel. After that electric, you got to confirm those.
You have to, man. You cannot afford to drop those. Down tilt, of course, has been the bane of your existence in the corner. Empty jump back here. No, sir. I'm out of here. Oh, but you thought.
Oh, and the up air is going to do it. Back-to-back games here for Atreus. And, man, Skeleton is having such a hard time getting these electric starters. And when Skeleton does get the electric starters, we're seeing some drop confirms here, and that is going to be a really, really big deal because you're not going to get that many of those openings. So when you do get an opening, you really got to make them count.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think, you know, there's a meme that my buddy Dre Charles, he's one of the commentators actually here this week, and we have where he plays Kazuya, and when the character hits you, Jail by Kanye West starts playing. It's like the bum bum, guess who's going to jail tonight, you know, and it's just, I feel like, you know, Palutena just keeps, she has a good lawyer. She just gets out of jail every time regardless if, you know, whatever she did was purposeful or she's, you know, unintentionally put in jail, doesn't matter. She's always getting out. And I think, you know, for somebody like Skeleton, if you're going to play a character that's very easy to smack around a disadvantage, those key moments where you get Palutena in jail, you have to make her pay for it. And I just feel like Atreus just it's a very just slippery sort of player.
Oh, yeah.
He just knows how to get in and around some of these Kazuya strings.
Yeah, I mean, Kazuya, the one thing that can be pretty difficult is you're not that quick, right? That's why Kazuya can struggle with some of these zoners and stuff like that. But even some of these quick meta characters that have very good aerials. And really, I mean, Atreus is doing such a good job that Skeleton really has to try to get these air-to-air, right? Like, try to get some of these earlier combos because Atreus is not going to give him really these grabs at 0%. So you got to get some kind of falling aerial into the grab, maybe get some just aerial, just start trying to air-to-air. But air-to-airing Palutena, very difficult task.
Oh, hard agree, harder. You know, I mean, again, you know, when she's in the air, she means business. I mean, even as safe as some of Kazuya's options are, like back air being criminally like -3 or 4, like, you know, you still have to tread lightly when it comes to Palutena because she is intangible, and this back air proving exactly why. My God, yeah, try to stand over that one and laser this time. It ain't happening.
Yeah, those explosive flames finally hitting the mark here. Oh, we're reversing the nair to get even more damage on Mr. Mishima here. Back to the ledge. Another nair going to just completely beat out that normal getup into the electric here. Oh, tries to get the grab. Okay, here's the confirm, and that's going to be the stock there. Finally. Oh, wow, it wasn't the stock. How? Wow. Yeah, that's a very powerful move. I'm so surprised. Even on Smashville, incredible DI coming out from Atreus.
That's right. I mean, very well versed in this matchup. You can tell that they've definitely done their homework, but I'd imagine Skeleton's going to start cooking here pretty soon. Nice. Try to go for the up B out of shield. Of course, Palutena's never that close for any of that sort of madness to go down tilt. Okay, looking for the patented Palu stuff. Oh, come here. He said, look, toss back here one more time and see what happens. This time, knowing that Palutena, again, gives you that less is more sort of play style means that I'm going to be able to parry some of this sooner or later. Air ball. Oh, damn.
What a smart neutral coming out from Atreus. You either fully connected and just send Kazuya back into the same situation. You're going to be able to combo off this explosive flame here, great nair string, or you get the multi-hit trade, right? And then, oh my goodness, what a punish every single time. Atreus really showing that he's got the chops in this matchup here. The edge guards on point, the neutral on point, the conversions on point, even reversing the nair for more damage if the nair connected on the left or right side of the stage. Beautiful gameplay.
You know, I think it's a culmination of you can't be afraid of Kazuya, like all DLC characters, but definitely like Kazuya and Steve. You can't be afraid of them. And then also a little bit of mix of, I'm Palutena. Who am I really afraid of besides like the rats? I mean, she has, you know, good matchups, and she has some okay ones. But I think in a matchup like this, she's kind of okay. You know, we kind of prophesized it coming into this that, you know, due to the nature of her combo system, you know, back air, dash attack, of course, being two very difficult moves for Kazuya. Even an intangible fellow like him can be very difficult for him to work around. Also, she's playing a very stationary gameplay, too. There's going to be times where she's going to set up shop at the ledge of the stage, auto rail and explosive flame. You're either going to run up and shield and proceed with caution, or you're going to try to do your fancy smashy moonwalk thing that you have to try to get through that. Either way, you got to respect it.
Infinite Azura movement.
That's right. That's right. And then, of course, air to air, you need to proceed with caution. Off stage, proceed with caution. Up smash at the ledge. You know, there's going to be a lot of points in the match where I feel like unless she is physically trying to engage aggressively with Kazuya, she's perfectly fine.
Right.
And I think we've seen that beautifully just right there.
Yeah, I mean, just great execution overall. Skeleton was trying to put the pieces together at the very end, trying to string some of these air combos. I mean, Kazuya does have some air combos as well. They're just not as crazy as getting that electric starter, right?
And thank God.
Yes.
What the hell?
Because some of those aerials, you know, can be quite deadly. But it's even harder to air with Kazuya as well, because only character in the game with a frame 7 jump squad.
And I think she, bro, I'm so glad you brought that up. I felt like, you know, he took full advantage of that too. I think that's why we've seen so many aerials land, so many nairs, so many, like, you know, just, I'm not going to say wrong options, because again, he's just struggling to find whatever the correct option is on the way down. But Palutena just has the ability to expose those, you know, lackluster areas in your toolkit. And if you can't land properly, whether it means you don't have an option that you can trade with versus him, or you have a frame 7 jump squad, Nair takes no prisoners.
Oh yeah, and I mean the rest of the cast having a frame 3 jump squad. So I mean when you got over double everyone else,